Welcome to Filmizo channel. The film begins with a girl named B. She enters a cafe and asks to use the bathroom. The girl at the counter tells her the bathroom is for customers only. B is told she needs to buy something to use the restroom. She is shocked to see a lot of people at the cashier. She asks to use the bathroom first and promises to pay afterwards. The girl ignores her. A man named Ben is watching her and talks to her as if she is his wife. He asks the girl for the restroom key for his wife. The plan is successful, and B takes the key and quickly goes into the bathroom. While in the bathroom, she calls her sister, Holly, and tells her what happened. She seems to have liked what he did. Suddenly, the faucet turns on full blast and her clothes get wet. She tries to dry them so she doesn't look bad. Ben gets worried when she takes a long time and goes to check on her. She tells him she's fine and will be out soon. Afterward, she comes out, thanks him, and leaves. He calls out to her to get to know her. He tells her his name is Ben, and she tells him her name is B. They go out and visit many places together, having a great time. Afterwards, they go to Ben's house and have dinner together. The next day, she wakes up and sneaks out so she doesn't wake him. She gets dressed and leaves. Ben wakes up and sees her leaving. As soon as she is downstairs, she calls her sister, Holly. She tells her that she met a handsome young man and was attracted to him from the moment she saw him. However, she doesn't tell her his name. She tells her everything that happened between them. She tells her she was happy when she was with him. Holly advises her to go back to him and spend the rest of the day with him. She listens to her and goes back to Ben's house. When she returns to the house, she overhears him and his friend talking. He is making fun of Ben for falling for her. Ben tells him that he doesn't love her. He says she doesn't matter to him at all. The shock is that B is listening to them. She gets very upset. 6 months later, Ben and his friend go to a bar. There, he meets Claudia. She introduces them to her new friend, Holly, who turns out to be B's sister. When B arrives, she greets them and they introduce her to Ben. She tells them they already know each other. They move away from them so they can talk freely. She tries to annoy him by telling him she is in a relationship. After a while, B is traveling to attend her sister's wedding in Australia. She is surprised when she sees Ben on the same plane. They keep making fun of each other. Later, she wakes up in the middle of the flight and goes to the bathroom. She sees Ben sleeping and goes to eat his food, but her clothes get stuck in the chair and she can't pull them out. After a while, they arrive and Pete is waiting for them at the airport. They go to the villa where everyone is staying. They go out and explore the place together. Ben learns from Claudia that his ex, Margaret, is there. He goes to greet her. After he greets her, he gets to know her father and her friend. After that, B is sitting in the house. Her father and mother come in and ask her if she will get married soon, but she tells them it's not the time to talk about that. At night, the whole family is gathered at the party. They perform strange rituals for luck and to ward off negative energy. Afterwards, they play a movie game. Ben tries to explain a movie to them without talking. He grabs a rocket to help them understand. B tells him he is cheating. They get into a fight and get angry with each other. Suddenly, the rocket is accidentally lit by a candle. It sets the flowers and the bride's hair on fire. After that, Claudia's father tells them that if B and Ben continue like this, they will ruin the wedding. He suggests they do something to make them love each other so they don't ruin the wedding. The next day, as soon as Pete and Claudia's father see Ben, they talk about B and her beauty. They say that she almost loves Ben. Ben overhears them and is surprised by their behavior. B is in the kitchen. They talk loudly so she can hear them. They say that Ben is fighting with her because he loves her, and that B also loves him but is playing hard to get. B hears them and knows they are making a scene. As soon as Ben hides and goes to talk to her, Ben tells her that they don't have to want them to get together, but that they might be trying to prevent their problems. Then Claudia's mother comes in and suggests they swim to the boat to get rid of negative energy. When they go into the sea, Ben doesn't know how to swim. She makes fun of him, asking why he's afraid of the water with all those muscles, but she decides to help him and pulls him to the boat. Here, Ben sees her father and mother. Bee's ex-boyfriend is with them. Bee gets very upset and tells him that her parents want to marry her off no matter what. He suggests she pretend to be in love with him, and that there is a real love story between them so they can stop the annoying nagging and attempts. When they return, they enter singing, and their relationship has changed a lot. Her parents can't believe what is happening. Here, she meets a man named Johnson. We learn that he was her ex. He welcomes her and tells her to make himself at home. Afterwards, her mother tells her that Johnson is the right person for her. She tells her she already loves him, so she doesn't need to get to know him. Bee tells her that she loves Ben. Her mother is surprised, but says it's not a problem. They all go out and pretend to be in love and that their relationship is beautiful. Ben is shocked when he sees a spider on his clothes. He quickly takes them off, looking very embarrassed. When they return, Johnson calls her. He confesses that he thought about her. She tells him she was also thinking about him. She looks sad and he asks her about Ben. She tells him they've been together for a while. He tells her he's a good person. She thanks him for being so accepting and a beautiful person. At this time, Ben is with Margaret. She invites him to go for a run with her, but he makes an excuse and tells her he just got out of the water. She tells him his relationship with Bee is very nice. He asks her about her relationship with her friend Beau. She tells him they are just friends. She tells him she is looking for a romantic person. She hints at him and asks him why they broke up. He tells him he was probably an arrogant person and that he was focused on the past. She tells him she no longer sees him that way and that he's a good person and that Bee is lucky to have him. Afterwards, he goes to Bee quickly. He tells her that things have gotten real and that they have to be together always. She tells him it's only 2 days until the wedding is over. Then he acts very romantically with her in front of them. At night, they are in the middle of the sea, and everyone is dancing. Ben leans in and asks her if they are not going to continue the game. They keep dancing. A little later, she tells him they are in the middle of the sea and he doesn't understand. He goes with her to the front of the boat and she goes up and spreads her arms. He is behind her and they act like they are in Titanic. Everyone on the boat notices and says that their relationship has become good. They go back to dancing. When they realize no one is paying attention, they decide to get down. But she doesn't notice and trips on the railing of the boat. She falls into the sea. Without thinking, Ben jumps in after her, even though he doesn't know how to swim well. Bee is scared and tells him the place is full of sharks and that they will either drown or be eaten. He tries to reassure her and tells her everything will be okay. Finally, everyone on the boat notices. Here, Ben and Bea help each other until they reach a place with a float. They grab onto it. His friends on the boat call a rescue plane. At this time, Bea tells him that he turned out to be brave and romantic. He compliments her with sweet words. She tells him that if they stay alive, they need this place, because she wants to see people and their love for each other and real romance. Finally, the plane arrives to rescue them. Ben has a fear of heights. When he gets on a plane, he wears headphones or sleeps to overcome his fear. Bea keeps singing the song he loves to him. He is surprised and asks her how she knew the song he loves. She tells him that she heard him listening to it while he was sleeping on the plane. When they get to the house, Bia thanks him for saving her. He makes her the same food he made her at his house when she was there. She is hungry and eats quickly. Even though the day was beautiful, he wakes up before her, just like she did. He leaves her sleeping and goes away. When she wakes up, she is very upset that he left her. The next day, Ben goes out with his friend. His friend keeps nagging him. He tells him she is beautiful and smart. Ben tells him he doesn't know if he really loves her or if he is just sympathetic to her, because she broke up with her fiancé and dropped out of college. His friend gets upset and tells him to stop and admit that he loves her. At the same time, Bia is with Margaret. They are looking at the wedding cake. She asks her about her relationship with Ben. She is about to say something, but she tells her they are just friends. Bia is shocked when Margaret tells her that she still loves Ben and wants to get back with him. She asks her if she would be upset if she did that. Bia gets nervous and tells her she wouldn't be upset. Suddenly, her father and mother go to her and get angry with her after they found out she left college. She gets very upset because she has no one but Ben. When Ben arrives from outside, he doesn't understand what is happening, but Bia tells him he is a bad person and that no one can be trusted. He tells her that he only talked to his friend Pete. He was the one who told her father and mother without meaning to. Bia gets angry and tells them there is nothing between her and Ben and that they were just pretending. Everyone is shocked because they thought they really loved each other. Suddenly, the dog pulls its toy from under the cake. Everyone gets upset about what happened. On the day of the wedding, Ben goes to her room and asks her to apologize for the problems they caused. Ben and Bia go and apologize. In the happy wedding atmosphere, her mother apologizes to her for getting angry with her, and that they are controlling her future, even though they have no right to, and that she should be the one to choose. A little later, we see Margaret and Ben making up. At that moment, Bia sees them and is very upset and jealous. At this moment, Ben apologizes to Margaret and leaves her. At this time, Bia is in the street, crying. On the other side, we see them talking about Bia's sadness, and that it's the first time they've seen her happy when she's with Ben. Ben is very sad for Bia. They gather here and go to him. They tell him that they know he loves Bia, and they let him know that she left after she saw him with Margaret. They advise him that if he loves her, he should go to her and do something crazy to get her back. He finds out where she is and runs quickly towards the sea. He tells them loudly to call the rescue plane. He goes into the water even though he doesn't know how to swim. The rescue plane arrives quickly. He tells them what happened between him and his girlfriend and that he has to go to her. They really go to the place where Bia is. She is shocked by what he did, but she is very happy. He apologizes to her. He tells her he really wants to spend the rest of his life with her. She tells him he's crazy. He confesses that he loves her. He tells her that he is crazy for leaving her all that time. She agrees. After they return to the party, they dance together to the song they love.